So, right, let me get myself sorted out. There's somebody, I've got a crazy bitch I've got to answer there. That's Tasha. Let's see. First things first, though, it takes so long to set up the broadcast and type everything in. There we are. We're on the screen all. I've got my voice coming through, so let's silence that. I suppose I'd better advertise that? I don't know. Let's have a look. Where would one be advertising it? Probably in Discord. Right, so I've clicked that, so it should do something. Race 4, this time, however, is the amateur lobby, the AM lobby, instead of my usual gig, which has been the pro lobby. I have been asked to do this, to stand in for the indubitably wonderful Simon. That is Jerry NCF1. And he, let me just make a little, say hello. Hello. I should type in something like, yeah, why won't it go in there? Hello. Yes, I am. Yep. There you go. Right, okie dokie. Looks like someone's made a message. I can't see it because I've got something. I've got the Discord in the way on that screen. Oh, it's Chrissy Vines, and we got Matty in here as well. Now, Matty, if anyone is interested, is commentating on the other race that was delayed. These races should have been last week. Only the Pro one was last week. We've got the AM and the Pro-Am, and Matt, TMK Racing 444, is commentating that one. So go to his channel and see what's going on to see that race. Chrissy Vines, it's lovely to hear from you. Thank you very much for your little message there. Don't worry about it. And our Phil, Mad Phil, Phil the Hooligan. All good. So, let's see. When you start the stream. Or I'd better tell him already started, says Power Maxi. Where's Power Maxi's thingy? Is he in there? There he is. I'm going to do a little bit of Deutsch. Because right, the rules for this race, and the rules are Chrissy, Simon, okay, yeah, he's got another appointment. No, nothing bad's happening. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. So I'm just standing in for the usual pay of a packet of crisps and some peanuts. I do ask for hugs, but there's no one around to hug me, so we're all right. Right, so let's find the relevant information on my little tablet. Oh, because I need to see who the drivers are. eDTM drivers. No, that's not the one. What I need. So it's not in commentators. I don't know where to find anything in voting. It's not that one. What's the lead? Results. There it is. It'll be in that one. Results. Yes. So pro drivers stealing. There we go. Right. So standings after race 3. Let's see who we've got. Some people I don't know here. We're going to have to try and do this because I've got my glasses on to read this little thing. Here. Looking results. Yes. Finally found results. Okie dokie. So we have Jaristoteles. Ooh, looks like he's from. Oh, I'm going to say. I'm going to not say anything because I always get the flags wrong. It looks Finnish. Let me just check. It is Finnish, right. There's like 5 million Finns in the Pro, and that is definitely there's Finnish flags. So we've got another Finn. Now, let's just look at this. We're going to have a look at this car. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, this guy is another one that's part of the... I've got most of the rest of them, yeah, in the pro class. So this is like the one and only that's not in the pro class, because the rest of them are. Another mad fin. That's just what we need. And then we'll have a look. Let's get on, get into a nice position so we can have a look at the car. That is very nice. But so we've got the Auto 85.fi. It's not F1. I thought it was F1 for a long time, and then I realised it was FI, as in Finland, because that is what it is. Now, who else we got? Somebody called D-Max. I've heard of him. That fella there. Yes. This is dun dun dun. Now we had a lovely evening, afternoon or whatever it was last week in honour of the Don. Dun 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 dun. Oh, we've got an Ian. Ian's in the chat as well. Find the development information for GT7. Good luck with that. Yeah, GT7. Something's happened. I think it's Power Maxi, our wunderbares deutsches Freund, has restarted, because what we have is a 15-minute practice come qualifying race, which means I have to do this again, because 7 doesn't just leave it on, because it's stupid. So, this is the fill. We've got the fill. Now, wait till it gets onto the main track, and we will see what we will see. So, I need to do that. I need to do that. Copy the link, and then I can share this. Oh, you're alright. eDTM. Okay, this screen is 2. Tip it down. Nice posh setup. 3 screens and a telly. So first things first, I've got to find support for support. Paste that in there. Hit enter. So let's get on board with Phil again. Chase cam so we can have a look. Ooh, look. Blackout Racing, yes. The BOR. Another member of the BOR, as you can say up there. So look at this, we've got a crazy bitch. This is our Tasha. In a recent time trial where I was really bad, I was last. It was nice to know that the next person above me was Tasha. Pat Max is in the chat. Hello. Guten Abend. Wie geht es dir? Was ist? So, this is a bit of German for all. Yeah. Let's go. There must be a general chitty-chatty thing. No, stop that. So, I can get out of the way now. Now I've done that. So I can see that. I can see that. All good. And I can see that over there. Right, let's go. So we've got the crazy bitch. So, just to remind everybody, we have 15 minutes of this session. 2.5 minutes of it have gone. At the moment, it seems that the fastest is the Hooligan. Now, she does like a screaming V10 between the legs. She really does. So, there you go. Actually, it's not between the legs, is it? This is a mid-engine car. So this would be a screaming V10 lying on the back. Doesn't sound quite as rude, does it? Never mind. So, in his big fat V8, he likes his muscle cars. Shiny. Very shiny. Fuchs. It's like the airplanes. Fuck a wolf. And no, I mean, I was watching British Imperial War Museum Duxford guy, really, really good historian, excellent thing on YouTube, but he couldn't say fuck a wolf. He had to call it fuck wolf. Because obviously, you can't sound like you're swearing. Number 83, Chris Vines. Oh, well, now this is the owner of the lobby. Tonight, look at that, see that powder blue and that sort of, ooh, that lovely. That looks like Blancmange, doesn't it, that orange? Yes, another mid-engine, but a McLaren with a British engine made by Ricardo Engineering. Let's see, who else we got? We're doing like the Don. Let's have a look at this car. Another one of them. Bob. As always, he's upside down as he's driving because he's from New Zealand. Lucky Racer 1. I should know that flag. That flag is from a place. But anyway, that's interesting. That matte, kind of a matte purple. I wish you wouldn't do that. Oh, stop doing that. Gives you wings. Red Bull. It gives you heart attacks. Anyway. Excellent. And our Screaming V12. We like a Screaming. Another New Zealander. Falconer. Oh, look at that. That's very pink. Pink and blue. Ooh, unusual mix of colours. It's made it work though. Look how it fades in. That's very good. Coca-Cola and Red Bull mixed. Coke and Red Bull. Anyway. I recognise that person. I should know who it is. It's German, so it's MZ 100. Well, it's 11-1. For anyone that's a fan of The Lord of the Rings, I mean the books, not the films. I'm not even going to mention that other thing from Amazon because that's just the film's bad enough. It's 11-1, 111. It's how old Bilbo Baggins was when he had his long-expected party right at the beginning of the story. So that's who we got. So let's go through. Well, let's go find someone interesting. It's very orange. Flat 6. I should be. Am I in that car? I should be in that car, the Porsche, because I've got the safety car. But I can't remember whether I'm in it. I might be in something else. I was playing around with this game. Fastest lap at the moment. The DWT, I can't remember any of the things I used to make up about what it was called, but that we know it's pretty fast. It's fast but fragile. I don't mean it's fragile, I just mean it looks like a fraggle. So we should be on a Fraggle Rock. No, I've taken my glasses off, but I want to actually look at this now. So let's go on board into something pink, and we're going to go on board. There you go. Let's sit behind the wheels. We're sitting on Tasha's lap. Okay, so in the lead after three races is a man Finnish person. That sounds about right. With 116 points, but they've had problems. Hold on, let's just have a look. Penalties. Ooh, penalties. Naughty. Naughty. Aristoteles. I don't know why I'm saying it like an Italian. Aristoteles. I can't do. If he had a name that sounded anything like Mika Hakkinen, I can probably say that in a Finnish way. Hakkinen. No, it still comes out either Greek or Italian. Sorry. Anyway, followed closely. So with 116 points and with 110 points, we've got Don in car 38. Then we've got MZ 11-1 and car number 66. Car 66. R66, come in. This is headquarters. With 100 points. Very good. Yeah, and Chris Vines, number 83, representing the United States of Great Britain. Good luck with that. He's 4th, but he had a DNF. Presumably his electronic car electronically blown up in the last race. Falconer is next with 83 points. Then we've got Power Maxi. Oh yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. And then we've got the person we're on board with who's just done a 1:30.742. That's pretty good. It's fastest, second fastest so far. Let's go back one. Hold on, excuse me. Come on. Yes, I'm just signing him in my wheel. There you go. Should have done that before. Let's go on board with this fella. No, I don't want to be in there. No, I don't want to be in there. That's stupid. No, wrong button. Can't remember which button I decided to use to change the angle. It was something very good, but I can't remember what it was, so I'll just use this again. Oh want to be on board properly. There you go. Okay, Pasha is 7th. Gaming Indiana 93. Now that's Indiana, but this person is German, so anyway, 8th with 50 points. Meredith, GTR Meredith, Dream Team Racing. Wait a minute. I'm not very good with flags. And Lucky Racer 1, Phil the Hooligan, who didn't start the first 2 races, but is in 9th place with 30 points after only 1 race. So it looks like Phil might be moving up the standings. And what's his time? 1:31.480. Not his fastest time. Let's see what Lucky Racer 1's up to. Why is it always going to the passenger seat? Stop that now. Naughty, naughty, very naughty. All Alone a Tron, as it used to be called, now is known as DTR Tron, and I like that film, Tron and Tron Legacy, is equal last with ECM Daniel and Calais Oz X97, because none of them have actually entered. Naughty people, very naughty. They need a smack on the body. Or, as we like to say, from the humorous adult cartoon, I forgot what it's called. The elf keeps talking about being smacked on the bum bum. So then I moved the world and got 1 extra salted peanut and bonus salt and vinegar peanut pay every time I did it. Bobbly bits like cobblestones. I also learned that but couldn't do it. This lap, excellent work. Right, let's go on top with I'm going to say Yaris because it's just easier to say. 1:31.1. Now, as this person is leading the championship, one would hope he can do a better time. Not everybody likes Interlagos, which, as DTR Richie told us last week, means between the lakes. There is a famous lake. That was a 1:40. That was okay. Let's go on board with MZ in 1:32s. Now, the fastest time I managed in the Group 3 Porsche safety car without. I didn't alter it, didn't change anything, I left it as standard. Was very pleasantly surprised to find it was really nice to drive. I got in the 133s, so I was quite pleased with that though. Quite pleased with that. On the soft tyres, racing softs. So everyone in this race, we get half an hour. You have this bit. Come on, my doodah. You get a point for the fastest lap. You get 3, 2 and 1 points for pole, second on the grid and third on the grid, and then you get between 45 and 10 points for the top 15 places, which means everybody gets points. So it's always worth being tenacious, and even if you're at the back, even if you've had a massive problem, not rage quitting. It's better to stay and better to race. 131.861 on the racing softs. You get plenty of what is known as So I'm being asked if the mic's come down. Can you hear mine? So I don't know. It might be. It might be I pulled something out. Don is in fourth with a half-second gap. I mean, really, these places are all up for grabs. And then, let's have a look at these times. And what's what I should be doing? I should be see. So mediums, softs. So you got Falconer on mediums, Paramaxi on softs, Racer 1 on mediums, Terrastatilis on softs. Should be anyone on softs should be making the most of them at this point, and they're not. MZ also on softs, but he's challenging the Don, who was on mediums, so we'll have less grip. Then we have 1.8 seconds, well out of slipstream range, which is useful for this big long thing. Let's have a look, see what's happening. No, couldn't make anything of it, but these 3 and 4 are definitely having a bit of a ding dong bong, ding dong bong. Now, okay, so what's the Phil on? The Phil's on mediums, so he's in. He's in third on mediums. Don't you lose the back end of that lovely. These Beetles are nice, but unlike. You heard me. Eyes cracking up, piano. Come on, the Phil. Be careful. Center Essex is a bum nasty. What I believe they call twitchy bum time. It's like, ooh, your sphincter's closing because. You've got to stop and get round it. Oh, the big fight in front! Right, we were slowly making our way back to the front. I get told off for not looking at the front, and then I get told off for missing stuff in the back, so I just give up and don't care when people telling me off and go for what I can. Oh, what's she up to? He's hugging a nice tight line to defend his line. Should be able to. Oh, he's on the. Now it's when they lap 5 coming up to the end of lap 5. Young cow or depending how you pronounce Portuguese, I still haven't looked it up. Oh, he used too much of the track on that occasion. He was on the grass. He died the most because they're on places. Has had it. Fantastic. That patience for you. Patience is a virtue. What people tend to do is come in at about, because you have that problem. She's got to make hay while the sun is shining on the lakes. So the little squiggle under the C of the letter C in Portuguese. In Spanish, I know it turns it into a S, so it would be sal. But it's not the same in Portuguese. They're similar languages, but not at all the same. And I don't mean similar, but not at all the same in the same way that thing that the electric thing that's like a drill that cuts wood. That's a router. Route your routers one in. Can you imagine if you're an American and you wanted to work out the route that you routed something? You'd have to route a route. And then it would be very confusing. But I can say the same thing about people in the south saying bath and path instead of bath and path, like proper English people do. Anyway, moving on. So, Chrissy is now 2.6 seconds behind Tasha, the crazy bitch. And for those wondering why I keep calling her a bitch, it's because that's what she wanted to type in, but it wouldn't let her. So she decided to be free. The mediums go in. What I'm talking about tic-tacs. You lose so much time on the mediums, but there will come a point, though there's been an update, so that, you know, it might not be quite as simple as people thought now, because they've changed the wear, not only the wear rate, but the sort of So he's come out in 9th, and he now has to finish the last 20 minutes, well, 19 minutes more or less, racing softs. They will be much faster, and even warned they are faster than a medium. Meanwhile, Ray's bitch. Let's have a look at the wear. Now the wear is something like 4 times, was it? people in. We should be finding a lot of people. Yeah, she's trying to extend the time on the softs. Phil's in. I predicted it. I'm saying I got one thing right. Anyway, and Zed is not. Again, he's another one that's trying to extend the softs, and he's got over an eighth of a tank left, so he'll be able to get 2-3 more laps out of this, perhaps, and then minimise the use of the mediums to be as quick as he can be. Yaris is in. Power Max is in. Lucky Racer, come on now. Lucky Racer 1 is in. Now this is where the mix unmixes, because time. Right, so we're going to see. We are going to see where is Crazy Bitch in relation to the Chrissy Vines. Oh, the side! Oh! But now she's on mediums and Chrissy's on softs. Chrissy's also got a lot less fuel in it. It all depends what setting they have it on. Now, what we have here is a actually got faster. MZ, the famous motorcycle firm from Chemnitz in the former East Germany. That's 2-second lead. The soft tyres are definitely paying off. So we're getting 146. Whoa, come on, Tasha's pushing hard. She's got to be careful though. She's got to watch those penalties. Oh, there it is, a whole second. Oh, she will not be happy with that one. She'll be saying rude words. Things like Belgium. That's a joke for people who like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and know it well enough to know that Belgium is the nastiest swear word ever. So even though she's a hoopy fruit that really knows where her towel is, she will be saying Belgium a lot. Anyway, let's keep an eye. I am predicting MZ from the lead, but only at 8.5 seconds now. It's come down a lot. Oh, there's no grip. Couldn't stop. We'll have to come in now. There's not a chance in clinkety clonk that they'll be able to go any further. Heading for the line, and yes, there you go. So Christy Vines has re-inherited the lead with an inspired early pit stop to shed the mediums and get the softs. It's a bitch. Still doing a sterlingly fine drive, but having lost what must have been 3 seconds because of a 1 second penalty. But only got that because of this corner. Trying very hard to go as fast as possible to keep up with Chrissy Vines. Easily done. I mean, I tend to be the guy that crashes out going around all the corners, so, you know. Right, so let's see. We're seeing where MZ comes out after the long extended stint on the softs. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. So this means he's able to be on the mediums with a light fuel load. Oh, Yaris is right behind. So he's come out behind D-Max by quite a distance, but with Aristoteles. No, I'm getting close to the finish now, aren't I? Aristoteles. You've got to say, you've got to put the stress in the middle, haven't you? Hakkinen. Yeah. We're getting there. So there's going to be a bit of a battle here. But they're both on medium tyres. They've both got a similar fuel load, but the tyres are slightly fresher on MZs. Anyway, talking about MZ motorcycles, there was a gentleman called Walter Cardina who invented the Cardina expansion chamber on two-stroke engines, which is that kind of big balloony bulb thing on a two-stroke that helps scavenge the exhausts, scavenge the exhaust gases out of the cylinder, producing a lot more power. He invented that. He was a bit of a genius, actually. Oh, look at that. How's this going to work out? Not close enough to dive up the inside. Not for a sensible person, anyway. Centre S's, very difficult to do. You can use all the track. What you've got to do is you've got to make sure that one set of wheels stay on the inside of those massive yellow curves. It's not where the white line is, it's where the curves are. Lucky Racer 1 can see them at the other end. Now, Lucky Racer 1's moved up oh no, it's pretty much stayed where it was, isn't it? I was falcon on keeping up there. Can see the battle ahead. They are, you can see them. But lap 15, 7 minutes to go. I don't think you're going to be able to do much about it. Power Maxi, oh, having fun. Smoking his tyres. Another mad German. We love our mad Germans. They come here with their smoky tyres and their big engines. I do like the German driving the British car, owned by an American, named after a New Zealander. Work all that out. I think it's great. Whoa, twin turbo, 3.8 litre, 32 valve V8, all aluminium. Oh, what you doing, Power Maxi? What are you doing? It's not a cross track racer. You got a bit. What's the word? Heavy on the throttle. Good job he's got plenty of space around him for it not to really affect his position. But he'll get a ton of points anyway. He will get from 8th position. Give me a second, I will tell you how many points he'll get. 24 points for 8th position, so, you know. Keep going. Then we've got the Falconer. And But let's keep it clean, guys. Let's keep it clean. Lap. So he's doing to that B12. I think he's trying to play a tune. Went out too far, put the power down too quick. Sniff a play. I don't know whether that was glitching. I'm going to have to go out of this position because the glitch is doing me head in. The glitching is awful. Lag. I don't think he was actually. Always all over the place there, trying to get past. It must be so hard to get past when you get this kind of lag going on. Trying to take a wider line, lap 19. I'm going to go, sorry, I'm going to go to the front. There will be a lap 20. Look at the state of the outside right tyre. Oh my. Could this be the chance for the, look how clean they are, the chance for the crazy bitch? It's got one lap. She's got one lap. Oh, D-Max ran out of fuel. No, he's not run out of fuel. He's finished. Phil. Oh, we're going to have to go back because Phil's in fourth. What the hell's going on? Lucky Racer didn't get past. Let's go on board with Chrissy, see if he runs out of fuel. Right, we're going to have to go back and have a look at lap 19 and 20 because I missed Phil losing his podium position. What on earth happened, Philip? Anyway, come on, get. He's short shifting. He's trying to get round. He can't. He's got no grip. No grip at all. Everyone else is finished. Oh, Phil, you plebmed it. You binned it on the last lap, didn't you? Chrissy's got it. He's got it. So he got those tyres around those last few laps. And Tasha is second. So we've got Christian Vines, Tasha, the Don Don, Phil, who binned it. Aristoteles in fifth. MZ 11-1, Lucky Racer 1, Power Maxi, and then Falconer at the back. We are going, right, first thing we need to do, replay, save the replay. Yes, we've got to save the replay. Well, hecky thump. Oh, I'm going to have to send Phil a message. It's going to be, you pleb. It's not going to be you pleb. I'm going to be ruder than that. And then I need that one, and I need to go there. What on earth? I think the last lap was probably the most exciting of all of them. Insane. Right, let's see what we got. Trying to help the environment. 5-6 lap battle at the start. Okay, I will do that. Your car is so wide, Vines. It's got a big, big bum bum. See, that's a proper Finnish name. Rainikkainen. See, that one I can make sound vaguely Finnish. Now, let's have a look. So, let's have a quick look now before we disappear off into our beds. Bed buys time, because we're old. Let's have a butcher's. We've got to find. Yes, I am. See, look, I'm in the correct car. I'm glad I'm in the correct car. The Group 3 Porsche. My items. The lobby. View the lobby. So, we have had a request from. Hello, Power. Yes, it was a great race, Power Maxi. A great race. You had me worried when you went on the grass near the end. We were like, oh. Come on, very old PlayStation. Come on, little hamster. Wake up now. Yes, I know you've had to work very hard, but you need to work a bit harder. Just for a little bit longer, it will be fine. Yes, play the replay. I didn't want to. I mean, seriously. Right. No, wait a minute. Cotton picking. Replay options. Display all. Get the right. So we're at the front with them anyway. So let's go from the back. So, like this. We'll watch the start. Great race there, Tasha. Really good race. Quite clever. I like the way you got past and gapped him. But he had your number. He had your number and he phoned you on it. So no one's bashing into each other. He did a short stint on the mediums and maximised his softs. And then when you came out side by side, it was like, oh, that's not right. Oh, it is right. It was brilliant. So, Mr. Falconer, keeping out of the trouble. No one dying yet. We've got the top two disappearing into the distance. No one dying yet. Oh, someone's trying to die. Who is that? Oh, that's Lucky Racer 1, isn't it? In the matte purple Red Bull car, Aston Martin. Hi, Falconer. We're on board with you right now. Just seeing what happened in the first lap, as you were sort of keeping out of trouble. And Lucky Racer 1 was. Look at this. So much. Look at that lag, that glitching. It's terrible. And there's the Power Maxi. So, to be fair, Power Maxi and Falconer sort of finished where they started and had very clean races and were very competitive. So, certainly more competitive than me. Faster than I was the other day in a time trial in my little Porsche on this very circuit. Keep her behind as long as possible. For sure, if I could have gotten around you sooner or not overfueled, it would have been a tough one. Yes. Yep. Like you said, he's got a very wide car. It's that very big bum. Keep her behind. Well, it was one of Schumacher and Alonso were both very good at it. The old Schumacher, not the current one. Bless him. Keep her behind. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Oh dear. Alright, so this is all. Something happened here that I wanted to look at. I can't remember what it was. It was on lap sort of 1 and a bit or 2. I don't remember seeing anything as we were watching just now, so... Wasn't it Lucky Racer 1 trying to die somewhere? I don't know. Who are you people? I don't even know who you are, any of you. Right. There we go. Soup. I'll tell you what, Lucky Racer 1 likes those dives up the inside. Definitely. But the old switcheroo for Yaris. Reinikinen. See, that sounds more Finnish. Okay, so let's go. We've got the Phil, who's got himself a gap. So, let's get on board. Let's go to the beginning and stay on board with these two nut jobs. Just wait, put down a bit, Tasha. Just lost them. Called Digit Gaming. D-I-G-I-T space gaming. Worth having a look at. So we are on board with Tasha, aka the bitch from I believe of racing. Who won the game? It's what? Put you in the way. So this is pretty good. So what we got? We're coming up to the start of 3 now. It's actually quite how Chris placed his car to stop you getting, while allowing himself to have a good drive off the corner, so that that's quite clever. But also equally how you eventually figured out how to make sure. It was a little bit like when I used to watch And I think this is it. Rocky do this. He used to sort of sticking the front wheel in place to see what reaction it would give it. And then he would set an overtake up 4 or 5 corners earlier. He was the master, absolute master, wonderful to watch. I've ever seen anybody else overtake like him. So we go. Tasha gets a better drive to get close. A little bit, unfortunately. Richie Moo's in the house. What's wrong with the mic room? As far as I know, nothing. Let me just check it. Ant said it was sounding funny. No, blah 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 blah. Testing 1 2 3 4 5. Sounds right to me. A lot of crack. Could be because I've got to hold it in my hand because it's plugged into the controller. I might be fiddling with fiddling with it. It gets annoying, to be honest with you. What else have we got? Is that the podium? Thank you for the info and congratulations on the podium. Okay. Right, so stop fiddling with this, Andrew. I've taken it, I'll put it on the floor. I'm not touching it now. We're in the right position anyway. So you see, every time he's always at the inside. There's no chance of going up his inside. He knows that you can't drag alongside him to get a good line through turns 4 and 5. Straight over to the inside line of 6. And again, you got so much better on the brakes, but you can't do anything about it. And then this is where he made the mistake. That's right, he stayed out too loud, too wide. That is where I think he made the big mistake on the dirty side, because he managed to get up the inside of him somewhere. Oh well, the lag is awful. Tasha was getting so frustrated at this point. We need a bit of a chat challenge. We need to guess what words Tasha used when she got her 1 second penalty. Now, there's your chance. Right along. That's excellent. Excellent stuff. There you go. Oh, wrong button. What the hell? Oh, so annoying. Why does it change view? So that's where she got. That is so annoying. Let's try again. From the Vines point of view. So the Vines is looking there. Excellent move. Excellent move. Bullied your way past beautifully. Oh, not gonna get past me again. I'm off. So this is, and to sum up, very close. It was like, y'all come near me. I got a big gun. Anyway, so to sum up, from this point onwards, she disappeared and ended up getting a big lead. Notice, however, he's on the medium. case of making Phil's back there, they're back there. You knew these three were going to be on the podium, didn't you, Phil? So this is where we're going to go forwards a bit. I wish I could just pick a lap. Ah, dear. Let's join Phil. Let's join Phil. Ooh. Let's say about there on lap 18. By a long way. Oh, look, there's some white lines and grass there. Along comes Don Don Don, who went, "Thank you very much." And Phil went, "No!" Crashes it again. Oh, I see. You didn't do it once, you did it twice. If you'd have done it the third time, you would have ended up even further behind. I mean, I was celebrating my mate Phil getting a really good podium. Fantastic drive by all three, the top three. Ecky thump. I missed it. I was watching the front. I was watching Tasha get a 1 second penalty. And we need to decide what word she used when that happened. She was pushing hard. Can't cry about third. Seriously great racing. It was great racing. Did a really good job. Really good job. So it went to a lap 19. I believe, or 20, I can't remember now. 20, didn't it? Where's your penalty? Let's see your penalty. That's further back, wasn't it? Perfect line. There you go. Lap 20. And that, ladies, gentlemen, and Phil, and aliens, that is how it's done. Still, I've got to say, look at the state of his tyres there. Compared with them. I mean, it's just... Can you imagine it, if they did a pit stop while they get to the end and the technicians, you know, the electronic technician program's taking off his tyres and they're looking at these shredded bits of rubber. Going, what did you do? What were you driving on? Razor blades? Ooh, someone at the side. So there you go, everybody. Vinesy. He was the gewinner. And came in seconds. Came in oh god, English. Here's me moaning about Americans in English earlier. So that's that, I think. He literally drove his tyres off. from the Phil. Gutted for you, Phil. Very pleased for Chris. Very pleased for the crazy bitch. Pink blonde car. Our Tasha. Doing a fantastic job and a very well-deserved second place. So you will find they get lots of points. Lots of points. 45, 40, 36, 33, 30, 28, 26, 24, 22. And I get 20 points because it said I was on it. Not really. Right, so, unless there's any requests from the chat. Any requests from the chat? That's no. We're going to leave that. Fastest lap. Oh, we got fastest lap. I think Chrissy. You got fastest lap earlier. I can't remember who got fastest lap at the end because I wasn't looking. So that is that. So I will say Chris did get it. Okay, I know you had it earlier, but you were trading. So all right. So that's an extra 4 points for the Vines for. Right, in that case, that's now to watch coverage. Thanks. Oh yeah, cool. And I will see you all. I think it's going to be next week for the Pro. Well, not you lot, because you lot will be racing. So I think Simon's back next week. So no worries there. Let's get my little list up. Race 5, November. 2 weeks or 3 weeks? It's on the 5th of November. Bonfire Night if you're English, and Bonfire Night if you're not English, look it up. Guy Fawkes Night, where a bunch of Catholics decided to Parliament. And we celebrate it by burning an effigy of a Catholic. All good, especially for me, having been brought up Catholic. Weather to be announced, which means anything. See you then. Try to be good. If you can't be good, do it very, very fast. That's kind of what I actually prefer that to Hugh's one. Be good and do it very fast. Whatever. So, I always don't hit the right button. No, I'm doing it again. What am I doing? Press the right button. Stop broadcasting. Good night, everybody.